And welcome to ViriiCo's sort of tutorial thing. Not really, it's more of a test. So as you guys all know, I am playing the all the mods mod pack with Sayulili on Proteode's unnamed server. You guys have seen the episodes. Thank you guys all for watching the episodes. Anyways, beside the point, as you know, I'm big into machines and power and reproduction systems of how to, not green power, but renewable sources, so I don't have to like go out and mine yellowite and stuff like that. And because yellowite sucks, okay, guys, yellowite really sucks. And as you can see behind me, there's a crops behind her, because you guys know that I use crops. So here's my test world, and this is the crops. This is canola oil, okay? Now, the canola plant produces the canola and seeds when it's, basically for the thing, and the seeds get replanted and stuff like that. And there's two, in all the mods pack, there's two main harvesting devices. One is the planter from Progressive Automation. Now, I went ahead with the top tier diamond. And then the other one is the farming station from Ender.io, which also has an octadic capacitor, and that's its equivalent of top of the line. So these are both at their peak performance, okay? Now, you're probably wondering what all this is and why nothing's happening, okay? So here's my chests. These are just my little test blocks that I was making sure the thing on. This was me clearing the thing. So as you can see, both these chests are empty. Both of these chests should be empty as well. And I will explain my overcomplicated contraption. Anyway, what this is going to do is neither of these devices have hose. Both of them require Minecraft hose. Now, this one has an advantage because this puppy can take every hoe in the game outside of the calculator hose, so that's kind of an advantage. But we're just going to use diamond hose because they both accept diamond hose as our test. And the reason I have 10 soul sand in my hand is because we're going to test, I'm going to basically test this for 10 minutes. No, I'm not going to sit there and be like, okay, guys, this is what you get to do for 10 minutes. You can actually look up in the corner of the screen and you're going to see the 10 minutes going. And it will, I'll come back at the end of 10 minutes to see, and the test is to see which of these harvesters actually harvests faster, because when it comes to, like harvesting and using some of the high-end generators, which is what we're going to go into next time. We need the fuel first. You got to look at speed of things, and if they're not harvesting fast enough or they're consuming too much power, and that's another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set up two batteries. I should probably set those up now, but we may do that next time to see which one consumes more power. Now, you know what? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to set that up right now because that makes sense. Like, it should be set up. So I will be back, guys. All right, so we came to a slight thing I did not realize. So I got this thing set up with a little battery here so I can monitor it when it loses power. However, I did take note that this is going to be slightly off because this thing takes 100 RF a tick no matter what it's doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my contraption. It's going to start the harvesting. I'm going to replace this battery. And we'll, hopefully it'll be at least, it'll give us an idea. But as it stands, this puppy removes more power than the other ones. It also can be bigger, by the way. I limited the farm specifically to this, and we'll talk about that in the end. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flick the lever, which is going to activate these hose. And then I'm going to go do this. We've got a new battery in place. They all have hose. And as you can see, the farming has begun. It has begun. And then we're going to put our little timer in here for 10 minutes. And what that's going to do is that's going to break everything and stop it in 10 minutes. So here you guys go. Hope you enjoy. I took a screenshot instead of doing this. So guys, I'm recording this the second time because I didn't do it properly. Now, the problem is this thing is probably, yeah, it stopped. Okay. Long story short, this thing consumes power too fast. It can produce during that time it took almost 1.4 million RF. This only took 60,000 RF. Apparently I had my mic muted, so I have to redo all this talking. Yay! And this I'll show you in a second. But what I wanted to show, because again, was 5.5, almost 6 stacks to 6 stacks plus 12. Not really that noticeable here. The power consumption is a big thing right there. Now, with all that being said, it would seem like this is the obvious choice, right away. Let me explain to you, though, how the farmer works. The farmer will only do the block above it. Now, you notice I blocked this off because I put a pipe down here. That's because to make it fair with an even number of blocks, the farmer is on top. It has to be even with the crops, so it can't plant here. However, this farmer can actually plant on that spot directly above it. So I just blocked that off so you didn't have to worry about that. However, that is its only square it does. By default, it will only plant in that one square. You have to add upgrades. Now, as you can see, that's a diamond one, right? This is the, remember we went highest tier, right? Highest tier. So that leaves us with, you have to have different upgrades. Now, to upgrade the diamond's radius, you have to use diamond upgrades. Each upgrade is 1 square. So if you put 1 upgrade, it would be here, and I think it goes north, but for you to do a 3x3, you need 8 upgrades. Okay? So now, let's get on to this. Remember, to start off, each upgrade is 1 redstone surrounded by 8 logs. So of course, this is wrong. Let's dang it. This one here, it's wood. I'm just gonna say oak just to make it easy. Okay. So it's 1 redstone surrounded by 8 oak. So to make this grid right here, which is a 9x9, your typical Minecraft farm, you know, when you had the water in the middle. To do a 9x9, it requires 128 or 29 upgrade. Range is 129 because it starts at range 1. It's 128 upgrades to get that far. Okay? So 128 redstone and 1,024 oak, which is basically 16 stacks of oak. Now trees, okay, I get it. You can do that. I guess that's not too hard. But to make the stone ones, you need these. You need 128 of the wooden upgrades, plus 16 stacks of stone. Okay, stone's pretty easy to do. Then you gotta go to the iron, which requires, of course, the 128 of those, plus 12 stacks of iron, or 768 iron ingots, basically. Now that starts getting expensive. I don't know about you guys. I run out of iron all the freaking time. And as you can see, the last upgrade, the diamond, only requires 2 diamonds and the upgrade. But it's still 128 of those, so you're already spending a bunch of that, plus 4 stacks of diamonds to make this. That is an insanely expensive cost. It is worth it, because you can, I believe, I might be wrong on this, you can indefinitely expand this farm. So you only need 1 farmer, and you could just put in upgrade after upgrade and just expand it, you know, as far out, probably not that far, but as far as I know, there is no cap on the upgrades. I'll have to research that one to find out. But as it stands right now, this farmer, I appreciate you, Ender.io. I do love you, man. Let's see, 1373. And I'm going to see what this hoe is at. 1369, so it's just about the same. Honestly, the best thing you can do with this is instead of using, if you guys are playing the mod pack, I'm going to tell you right now, there's this thing called an obsidian hoe. It's 2 pieces of obsidian and a stick, or 2 sticks. It's basically a hoe, and it has 8,000 durability, and guess what? It can go in here. I'm telling you, that is some of the greatest stuff you can do is those hoes, and this one cannot. So, as it stands right now, guys, I'm going to be honest, even though it costs a small fortune, you don't have to go up to the diamond, because the iron will also accept the obsidian hoe. I don't know if the stone will. But if the stone would, that'd be amazing too, because it really doesn't change much. And the power consumption is so simple. You can use regular fuel like coals and stuff like that, or you can use what I use, the RF engine. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I hope you guys learned something from this. And as I said, I'm going to also be doing a power type thing of how, how I do the setup and using either, we're going to test extreme reactors versus some of the other different generator type systems. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click that like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye.